Every top performer has this coach. Serena has one, Federer has one, even CEOs and artists and even actors keep one close. But here's the weird part. It's not their skills coach. It's not their acting coach. It's not the person fixing their jump shot or tweaking their vocal warm-ups. It's the coach that works on something completely different, something that most people ignore. And ignoring this is exactly why so many people plateau or burn out or wonder why all their hard work isn't paying off. And here's the twist, outside of athletics, almost nobody has this coach, which is insane because athletes know it's been the difference between winning and being average. It's like athletes are all in on the world's best cheat code, and the rest of us are out there playing FIFA on hard mode, button mashing our way through life. So in this video, I'm going to reveal who this coach is, why you desperately need one, and how to get one, even if you're not a megastar athlete with your own sneaker deal. So here's where it gets strange. This coach doesn't fix your backhand. They're not teaching your new vocal run. They don't adjust your free throw mechanics. In fact, if you sat in one of their sessions, you might think, does this even matter? And yet, Olympic athletes, some of the most finely tuned machines on the planet, will work with this coach outside of their regular coaching team. Whole sport franchises keep them on reserve for their players. Why? Because when the difference between gold and silver is measured in hundredths of a second, the smallest edge matters. And this coach gives it. It's a difference between standing on the podium with a medal or standing next to it holding someone else's water bottle. Now we look at that and think, well, I don't need that kind of help. My arena isn't that elite. But you're wrong. Your arena is just as high stakes. Think about it. Every single day, business brands, creators, artists, some of them break out. Others, just as talented, stay stuck. Why? Because one group understands what this coach is teaching and the other doesn't. And let's be honest, leaders and business owners and founders, they're burning out at record levels. Not because they're lazy, not because they lack ideas, but because they've been ignoring this exact coaching advantage. And if you're wondering what this coach does and who they really are and how to even get one if you're not a megastar, we'll get there. But first, let me tell you why I know this matters. I ran into this idea first when I was coaching small college basketball. Back then, I thought coaching was all about plays and drills and getting the fundamentals right. But I noticed something strange. The athletes who had access to these ideas, they played with a different kind of edge. It wasn't just skill, it was a presence. It was composure under pressure. At the time, I filed it away under interesting. But later, when I stepped onto the world stage as a performer myself, it became crystal clear. I wasn't just competing with other magicians. I was competing with other people's attention spans, with cameras, with jet lag, with audiences from Beijing to Broadway. And the difference between a good night and a great night wasn't tricks. It was mindset. That's when I realized this coach isn't just for athletes. It's for anyone chasing a dream, anyone trying to perform their absolute best when it matters most. I see so many people with the talent, with the vision, with the hunger to win, but they're missing just one piece. And without it, they burn out, they fade, and they never quite reach the level they could. It's like watching a Ferrari stuck in second gear. Lots of noise, not much speed. That's why I'm making this video, because I want you to step into your full potential. And this is the coach you've been ignoring. It's the mental performance coach. The coach who trains your focus, your resilience, your routines. The one who makes sure your mind doesn't collapse when everything's on the line. Because let's be honest, you could have the body of an Olympian, but if your brain's still running on Windows 95, you're not winning. And that's the point. If you want to win, you can't ignore this. Winning is brutal. The margins are razor thin in any endeavor. The higher you climb, the harder it gets. You need every advantage you can get. This coach is no longer optional. Now you might be thinking, okay, Derek, that sounds great. Guess I should go hire one. But then you realize you're not LeBron or Beyonce and you don't have full-time staff, so you feel defeated. These coaches are rare and they're expensive and they disappear faster than guacamole at a Super Bowl party. And that's the problem. Out of elite sports or high-level business, most people don't even know where to find one. You're not going to walk down Main Street and see a neon sign flashing that says, free confidence, inquire within. Hey, that's a business idea. So let me give you a secret. You don't actually have to hire one. You can build this coaching advantage into your own life. And later in this video, I'll show you exactly how. But first, if you think I'm exaggerating, I'm not. The US Olympic team literally has a full-time staff of mental performance coaches. Why? Because almost every single elite athlete uses them. At that level, no one leaves their mind to chance. And the numbers back it up. Research shows athletes who train mental skills, visualization, goal setting, and pre-performance routines consistently outperform those who don't. It's not just talent, it's trained mental strength. 90% of Olympic athletes use mental rehearsal, and a staggering 97% says it boosts their performance. Look at tennis star Iga Swiatek. I think I said that right. She openly credits her mental coach, Daria Abramowitz, for giving her the confidence and composure to win Grand Slams. Or cricket's Paddy Upton. He wasn't teaching batting technique, but his mental conditioning led India to the 2011 World Cup and helped South Africa become the #1 team in the world. And my personal favorite, Michael Phelps. Behind him was Greg Harden, the mental coach his trainer once called a miracle worker. Harden was also the guy Tom Brady leaned on in the NFL. Not bad company. So when I say this coach is the difference between winning and being average, that's not hype, it's reality. At the elite level, if you don't have a mental performance coach, you're basically showing up to a Formula One race on a tricycle, which sure is technically racing, but you're not going to win. So how do you get a mental performance coach if you're not Serena Williams or Tom Brady? Let me break down your options. Option 1 is you hire one directly. If you're in an ultra-competitive arena and you can afford it, do it. These coaches work one-on-one and tailor everything and bring serious accountability. It's why Olympians swear by them. The downside? They're rare, they're expensive, and they're usually booked out for people with sneaker deals. For the rest of us, it's not exactly practical. Option 2 is you could build your own coach. This is the DIY route. Curate your own system, collect the best books, videos, podcasts, and tools, and put them into a file, a binder, or even a Google Doc. Review it regularly like it's your personal playbook. Over time, this becomes a coach in your back pocket. Think of it like a Spotify playlist for your brain, except instead of sad breakup songs, it's filled with strategies that keep you from choking in big moments. Option 3, use an existing system. This is where it gets accessible. Plug into a framework that is already built for you, like the ones I provide online. That's what the protocols I'm creating are. Structured, proven, repeatable workouts for your mind. Basically like getting a personal trainer at the gym without paying $200 an hour or being yelled at by a guy named Chad with a whistle. You can start by accessing my 30 days of mental strength emails in the description. And a bonus, option 4, is peer coaching. Sometimes your best option is to find high-performing friends or groups and hold each other accountable. This is like having a mirror coach, someone who sees your blind spots and calls you out. Just make sure that your accountability buddy is tougher than Netflix, because if your coach is a couch, you're not winning anything. And truthfully, this step is great combining with the other ones. So whichever path you choose, the point is clear. Stop leaving your mental game to chance. Train it, systematize it, and give yourself the same edge elites already know is non-negotiable. Every top performer has this coach because they know talent isn't enough. Skill isn't enough. Motivation definitely isn't enough. If you want to win, you need every advantage. And the mental performance coach, whether you hire one, build one, or use a system like mine, is one of the most powerful advantages you will ever give yourself. And that's not even the full picture, because once you stop training your mind, you'll quickly discover there's one element that quietly separates the average from the extraordinary. And it's not mindset, it's not motivation, it's something so ordinary that most people overlook it completely. In the next video, I'm going to reveal that missing piece, the one that makes or breaks every dream without exception. And once you see it, you'll never look at your own performance the same way again.